Hello everyone, this is Charles Folkart, December 19th, 2016. I welcome you all. Hey, I was thinking about how do they fake the International Space Station? And I got to watching some of these YouTube videos where they can levitate objects over this small device here. And I was thinking to myself, how do they do that? You know, so obviously they do it, and I think it's the mechanics of it, or the science of it, is pretty well known, obviously, because you can buy these on online and on eBay, etc. So I got to thinking. And, you know, it was Henry Ford, who said, thinking is the hardest work there is, which is perhaps why so few engage in it. And I'm asking myself, how do they fake the ISS? And if it is indeed faked, and I believe it is, how do they do it? And if they got these small machines, I guess you call them, or device. If they got these smaller ones, why can't they build a big one? Now, they've known about this information for years. Operation Paperclip brought all these Germans, people like to call them the Nazis. Well, they brought all the Germans, and I think they're the ones who came up with this the science of electromagnetic operations, devices, from Nikola Tesla. And Nikola Tesla is somebody that we never heard about in school, or at least I didn't. You know, we heard about everybody else that they wanted us to hear about, but we never heard about Nikola Tesla. And he's the one that actually discovered Wi-Fi and a lot of other electromagnetic secrets, you want to call them. So, and this is something these people have known for a long time. So if they can make these on a small scale, these what this guy calls mind-blowing levitating gadgets, why can't they build one on a bigger scale? And I believe they can. You've all seen these videos, and before they used to do it with a wire and a harness, and people caught on to what they were doing. So they've finally completed their levitation device, and so now they can do it, and it looks awful darn real, because it is. I like that last part, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. So here they got another picture. They're going to convince us that the International Space Station is real, and we got the Russians involved and the Chinese involved, and so how can it be a big conspiracy when all these other people are involved? So they have these people, these astronauts, inside the International Space Station. You get everybody involved, the Chinese, the Russians, and they're all in on it. You know why? Because they make a lot of money off of it. They can get money from their people, and they can do all these fun and interesting things with the money, and there's probably a lot of stuff we don't know. I've long thought, since I was in college, that UFO, what we call UFOs, exist. I believe the government has built these UFOs, and they actually operate them. They're powered by nuclear energy, and there's a spinning gadget on the top and a spinning gadget on the bottom, and they rotate in opposite directions, and that's how they're able to turn and that's how they're able to turn so quickly. And I personally saw these. Now that I'm thinking about it, I personally saw two unidentified flying objects when I was in Glacier National Park one year up at St. Mary's, I think it's called. It's at 8,500 feet. And I got up early in the morning to relieve myself, and I laid back down on my sleeping bag, and I like to sleep outside. I was looking up at the trees, and I saw two bright objects way up there in the sky. I don't know how far up it was, but and they were doing maneuvers perpendicular to each other. They were at a 90-degree angle. And anyway, I won't go into that. It's a little off topic, but I know these exist because I saw them with my own eyes. Anyway, I think that's enough. I just want to say that I think that this is fake. I think they've discovered a way to make a huge electromagnetic device that they can get things to float. I've seen videos where the water will float like that. See? You can find them. And they can, and now they must be able to get people to float. And I bet you their clothes are made of this material that helps them to float in air. It looks like they're in zero gravity when actually they're in a huge machine. They're in a huge device that allows them to float. And anyway, that's my thoughts. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you do like, subscribe, and share. And most of all, embrace the love of the truth. And may the grace of God be with us all, because we need it. See ya.